game here. In the bottom right of Sylphid we do have BratOK, and in the middle top we do have 12 o'clock position here. Threepoint, of course, one of the better amateur players, or probably one of the best amateur players. Used to be, I think, wasn't he like semi-pro at some point? When he was mainly playing StarCraft 2. I want to say he was a paid pro at Platinum Heroes. Might have been, I'm not sure. It's definitely one of those guys who kind of who everybody was waiting for to break into GSL eventually. But unfortunately, GSL broke first, it seems like. So a little bit sad to see. Now, he used to be known as a insanely cheesy SE2 player. Very creative strategies sometimes. Super cheesy. I have a game on my channel somewhere from him where he has like 20 queens or something. Or 30 queens, and that's his only anti-air, and he's playing against Protoss, and he's playing against carriers with that, and eventually he dies because he just doesn't have the burst damage to kill the carriers. That was a crazy game. Now, this game is gonna be that Brute War Zerg, and he's going into a very fast speedling build here. Now, of course, he's gonna throw down a hatchery behind this. He's even gonna throw down a macro hatchery behind this. Really love to see this, especially on this map Sylphid, blocking off the entrance here to make a small entrance there. So every Hellion entry is gonna be denied with an easy, what is it called, creep colony block there. Now Reaper is gonna go across the map, and he's gonna get a good scout here. The SCV did went the other direction, so of course that it's not gonna happen here. But he does see even the link slip out. That's a nice scout here. And I can't see the links do much because there's a wall. I mean, it's a little bit weird to me to see those. That looked funny. He's gonna snipe them, but speed is gonna be done here. The Reaper does not get the second kill. A little bit of mismicro there. And I think that was forced by 3 because he's attacking the wall. This is a weird wall though. It's not in a good position to repair. I think you can out-damage those two SCVs, honestly. He's gonna have a Hellion soon. The Hellion should hard counter these links though. Are they not light? They are light. So the Hellion does get his bonus damage 14 against light. Yeah, that's what I was thinking, like StarCraft Brute War Zerg should be insanely vulnerable to Blue Flame Hellion openings, right? Well, BratOK is not gonna go there. He's gonna go Hellion Banshee, it seems like, but no third CC yet. It's just gonna be a starport. I'll have to wait and see what he makes out of that. Could potentially be Liberators. We've seen a lot of Terrans die to early meter aggression from the Brute War Zerg, because they simply didn't have any AoE and the marine power was lacking. Oh, he does not see it. He does not see the swap, and it's already completed. So now finally we do have the Hellions on that reactor to pump out extra Hellions. He's going into those Liberators, but this is the issue again. We do see the Spire on the way. This could potentially just be a hard counter to not enough anti-air. And we do see BratOK with a scan on the crucial piece of tech here for 3-point. So that could be the saving grace for him. And we'll have to wait and see though how it comes down to execution. He's gonna go into mech. Okay, that's interesting. What would you do against Mutas? I guess Cyclones could work. The Liberator should be nice as well, right? Because it deals AoE damage. It was intended to be a counter against Mutas. For IC2 Mutas, of course, but that was the intention back in the day. Now it has like an almost obsolete anti-air damage. But if you stack those things, you actually get a lot of AoE DPS out of them. He's gonna get at least one drone here, that's nice. Oh, he's gonna get a second one. That was an unfortunate pop. And we do see the Hellions coming in. Can he make an entrance? But there's already a wall. He even has a second... this is fully walled. Oh, can he walk through that area? I don't think you can, right? There's no anti-air. This is so weird. He's making a couple of Scourge now, but they will get killed. That Liberator is actually super powerful right now. There's no anti-air. There's no Hydra then. So he's denying so much mining. He could even kill a Muta before it hatches because... oh, he's gonna get one. He denies the egg. Now there's the Mutas. He's even gonna deny a second one. He's just gonna keep on try and hit these drones, but he's not gonna get another. Now, turrets feel a little bit late, to be honest. The Mutas should just go across the map. He's gonna go into another base over here as well. And there's not that much anti-air. He made... oh, he's going for double Thor, really? He didn't go Cyclones? Okay. But then there's only a bunch of Marines that don't have any upgrades. There's one turret. Turret is gonna be okay for now. It's not that many Mutas yet. But look at those Marines. They have no chance against this. They kill one though. That's good for them. But that's about it, I feel like. Now the Thor is gonna put an end to this. Nail in the coffin. Even the Viking getting in on the action here. This looks like Wings of Liberty defense to me. It's kind of cool to see, honestly. Like going into a Thor, a Viking, a bunch of Marines. And wherever the Mutas fly, they're gonna get hit by some long-range anti-air missiles, so... they're not having a good time. Going into a Hydralisk den now, trying to transition out of this Muta play, but... he committed again into a few more Mutas, so we're sitting at like 6, 8 even. 8 Mutalisks. And it's gonna be a tough road back into the game. He has to defend this Halberd push. Even SCVs with those Thors to repair them. I think that's a really smart move, to be honest. What are you going to do against this? He's trying to mess up Hydras now, but he's simply lacking the money. Oh, this could be the breaking point here in this game for Threepoint. The double Thor could potentially even tank those sunken colonies. He's gonna go in with the Halberds first though. Oh, it's only one sunk. He killed off one. So that's an easy pick. He's just gonna walk in. Hydra is gonna get killed. He does have a bunch of Hydraling here. He does have a few. If this gets too spread out, if the SCVs are not on the Thors repairing, if the SCVs are not properly repairing, this could get broken. The Thors are trying to kill everything. Medevac is gonna get killed by the Scourge. So we only have a bunch of Thors left here with 3 Halberds, 2 Halberds, 3 Halberds against 6 Hydras. How's this gonna work? I mean, he has 10 more Hydras on the way. He should be able to snipe these, right? But only if they come in together. So far, they're not long for their world if... he does have Overlord drop now, thank god. He was probably trying to set up something differently, or different there with an Overlord drop, but that didn't come to fruition. Maybe a Lurker drop or something. We do see Blue Flame on the way. He's fighting now with Ling and drones. Against those Thors, this guy has 24 kills, it's insane. But yeah, Lings are actually pretty good counters against Thors, and there are 2 more coming in. Thors are insanely good against those Hydras. And the Halberds against the Lings, yeah. As I said, Blue Flame, it should be just too strong. It's not yet Blue Flame, but it's gonna be in a moment, and yeah, BratOK is gonna take this. Great, great tactical, brilliant game here by our Terran player. Game number 2 is gonna be Whispers of Gold. And let us hop into the map. Now, again, Threepoint chooses to play the the Brute War race here. And we'll have to wait and see if we can pull out a victory here this time. But that seemed very smart by... That seemed very smart by BratOK, actually, to play that style. It's safe against Mutas, it's safe against Hydras, it seems like. And it is enough mobile, it's safe against Lynx, it's mobile enough to attack fast. I mean, not fast, but fast enough. It has a kill timing, basically. But of course, that was behind the failed Muta attack. So Threepoint didn't really get much damage done with the Mutas. And if he immediately goes into Hydras, he might just have too many. That the lack of AoE is gonna be a difficult thing to break there. Now let's see how this is gonna develop. I'm kind of not expecting to see the same thing again, but let's wait and see. Those Lynx though are kind of crazy though at trying to break open the wall. I was surprised. I feel like if he went for the supply depot and kept on hitting that, he could have potentially killed it. Because I don't think you can out heal it with 2 SCVs. Now, do we see again a factory, triple factory opening here? I think BratOK is the only pro I've actually played. Because I used to play super many 2 and 2s, right? And he plays a lot of 2 and 2s as well. He's the only pro I actually played in a match and won in. But that was, as I said, it was a 2 and 2, so it's not like it counts. But it's nice to see him still compete. Just having a tiny bit of personal history with that guy. And there was Wings of Liberty, so it's long ago. But I remember that was probably the first time I encountered a GM player. Oh, it was a GM? Masters, I think. Huh? I'm not sure. I think it was when I was already GM, so it might have been out of the Swarm. I can't remember correctly. It's so long ago at this time. Okay, so 1 factory for now, again into the starport. He's going into a siege tank this time, so different about this one here. But we do see 3 again going for a very fast lair. He did not skip link speed, he does have link speed. And it's gonna be again a Spire. Now if this Spire gets scouted, then he should probably just do the same thing. Like, throw down a couple more factories, get a couple Thors, get into a lot of Hellions, get into Blue Flame, Thor, hell that push, and just go across the map and run over. Now it feels like he wants to do the same thing. Yeah, look at that. He's already evacuating this, basically, making add-ons. Just gonna throw down 2 more factories here in a moment, I feel like. Needs to get the extra gas. Oh, there we go. I'm sorry, excuse me. This time is gonna be a bio play. Huh. I was wondering, he needs to get up a few more geysers here. But, oh, that's weird. So he's not making the barracks down here, he's making it next to this reactor. And he's gonna open up the path with a tech lab? Is this gonna float over, maybe? Now he does scan, but he does not reveal the tech. So he still doesn't know. He does have an engineer bay on the way. So he should throw down at least a couple safety turrets in the mineral lines. Maybe 1 over the production would be nice. This base has like no defense at all. The Liberator and the Viking might be able to scout this, no? But this is like so seen so early. Yeah, he's gonna definitely find out about the mutas because they have to kind of deal with this. Oh, they deal so much damage, look at that. They kill the lip so fast. Now, one turret on the way here, in the main base. No turrets yet down here, there's the first one. And no turret over the production. We did bring back the factory into this position here. So we just wanted to make the add-on with that. We do have the Marines over here, they don't have stim yet, they don't have +1 yet, they don't have combat shields yet. Just plain Marines trying to fight +1 meters. I feel like that's never gonna happen. Definitely need that support of a turret or anything, a cyclone, anything that can kind of out micro the meters or just anchor these Marines. Evolution Chamber on the way here now. 3 points, so he's wanna start the transition, but we'll have to wait and see where he actually goes with this. Oh, he's going into +1 carapace for the mutas. Huh. That's interesting. So this should be a kind of melee style then, like Ling Muta, right? He just wants to keep on producing mutas. There's no AoE really, but it's not that difficult to switch into a Thor, to switch into Liberators as the Terran player here. So I'm not sure if you can kind of trust this, right? Also, we're gonna have +1 now on those Marines. They're gonna get combat shields in a moment. They already have stim. They do have medevac support now to get healed up. And these mutas, they don't have that regen, so the damage is rather... It's not permanent, but it's quite long. Now this push is coming across the map. He does have a few SCVs to try and repair this. There's gotta be a bunch of links. No Hellions or Hellbats this time. He could throw down a couple bunkers. Oh, he's gonna drop the tanks in a good position here, so no melee attacks are gonna hit those. Siege them up. And he's gonna throw down a turret. No bunkers though. There we go, links coming in. But pretty good position on those guys. Now, can he kill all the mutas? Yeah, I think the answer is yes. No micro here from 3Point. Gonna just try to overpower, but is this gonna be enough? +1 Marines, pretty good. Okay, so he's gonna break the push. Tanks are gonna get killed. But at what cost? I feel like the follow-up might just be a little bit too much. He did lose so many army units. 70 mutas, 56 lings. He's gonna kill that turret with lings. And bring the mutas to the front. Now if he just runs in and runs into this group of bio and they're stimmed, then, well, it's over. But he's relying so much on this mutalisks. If he does one mistake, that's all it needs. Now he does get the vision on those guys, on the army movement here. And we do see actually Liberators come in to try and to combat those mutas. I feel like it's a good choice, whatever you can make, even Widow Mines here, if you can set up something, if you can kill them once. It should be enough. Oh, that medevac is a little bit exposed, but the mutas seem just a tiny bit too slow to deal with this. Turret there on 18 out of 18 seconds. One muta is gonna run into a Widow Mine potentially here. We're looking at so many mutas, 22 mutas at this point. He's just making mutas for days. He's still not going into any more muta upgrades though. I feel like that's a little bit of a mistake. I'd go more into the carapace stuff. Now mutas are coming in again here for another swoop, but this time there's gonna be a bunch of AoE set up. There's gonna be a couple liberators, there's gonna be a few widow mines. The turret does get sniped. Oh, that might be it. 2 turrets and 2 widow mines over there. We do have a couple of widow mines over here as well. He's gonna walk into these mines. Oh, there's 4 widow mines even down there. I'm just waiting for this to be the Icarus moment where he just comes too close to the sun and everything burns down and then he falls from the sky, you know, when the wings do disappear. Now BratOK is taking his time, pushing this very slowly. I think that's a smart move. He's gonna set up a liberator into the main base here, and that's gonna start the harassment. Now the big engage is gonna start here. Widow Mine. Oh, great shot on top of these links. Oh my god, this army is getting wrecked. 1 Widow Mine shot into the meters. Oof. And the liberators on the chase. If they can get 1 more, 2 more swipes in, look at that. So many units are falling apart. And GG is gonna be called here. BratOK is gonna take the series.